You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
We restarted?
And in the basement of that cabin
okay.
is a princess.
Don't walk away, I guess, is what I learned. Okay.
You're here to slay her.
Is this an actual restart,
if you
though?
don't, it will be the end of the world.
Or is this more deja vu? Okay, this is an actual... There's an actual restart. Okay. Okay, let me test some theories here. Let me not ask anything. Let me just go silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
So my question now is, since I didn't do any explore, does that mean it's going to be different? Or is it going to be the same?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an
I've already
unseen
seen
light.
this.
Her voice carries up the
Okay, here we go.
stairs.
Who's there?
No, it's the same
She
personality.
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Explore options are optional anyways. Okay.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
So is it really the knife that makes the difference?
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
I didn't think this
I
was
was
going to be her
starting to think they'd forgotten
personality.
about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
What if you'd not taken the...
There's a heavy chain
I did think
around her
about not
wrist,
taking the blade,
binding
but I
her
just
to the
wanted to
far wall of the
verify
basement.
if the explore options made a difference. Clearly they don't.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
How about I don't?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
How about you do anyways? I mean, I know she's a monster, so I kinda just wanna stab her, just to see what happens. Like, what if I just actually just do the deed?
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Okay, she changed her demeanor.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh god.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. You know what? Just go it.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh shit.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Oh shit, she knows Kung Fu!
It
feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Holy shit, that hurts.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
We can still turn this around.
Flee and lock her in the basement. This isn't an option for some reason. Why is this option here but grayed out? Because you already took it. Wait, what? Oh, it doesn't let me take previous options? Okay. Well, finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Excuse me?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts.
Excuse me, I'm gonna die?
It's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time.
We stabbed
You
her.
feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Oh no, we're going for chapter 2.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And I die. Chapter 2. The Adversary. Is this the one I think it is? Because I remember
You're on
seeing a
path
picture.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
There's a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time,
Okay.
you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
What kind of voices now?
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can
Voice
hear
of the
us.
stubborn.
The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Huh.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat
That's
is
the
just not that
spirit,
good.
boy. Go in and kill. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. Okay, we've already seen all this. I mean, it would be different because it's a different voice, but... Let's go. Let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh god, what is it now?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yeah, we saw that.
Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would
Oh
suggest.
god.
Its cold stone walls pressing
Oh,
on you
it
as
is.
if trying
I
to
think it is the
forcefully
one I
direct
saw.
you towards your destination.
The only furniture of note is a black iron
It's gonna be a
altar
beefy...
with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It's gonna be a beefy princess.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
What do you mean there's no mirror? It's right there.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
Shut up, stubborn. No one asked you. Care what? Whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. You're right, it doesn't matter. I want to see how handsome I am.
Less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
I hate this voice. No, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's see what we're facing. I think I know what it is, because I think it's one of the few pictures I saw.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase.
This isn't a basement,
walls
this is a
pressing
cave.
at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Yeah,
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the
Princess, what happened? Why are you a monster girl now?
It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little
She wants payback. I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrett. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. You look different. So you do remember me.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember. Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Why are you assuming we jumped into a parallel universe? No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone alive as me have died? Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. What the fuck? Don't worry, I'm just gonna... You got me pretty much everything you just said is true.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking. Yeah, you better be joking. We can't
win unless you take this seriously.
But last time we won and nothing changed. Why are you assuming that it will be different? So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us are having a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. That's actually, I think that's a reasonable thing to ask.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Okay then.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Oh no.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I chose aggression, so now my punishment is aggression for eternity. What happened to you since the last time we met? But I'm not fighting a giant demon lady, bye. Well, you know what? Sure. She seems to want to fight, so, go!
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Why do I feel like she's just gonna one-punch me?
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Yeah.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
What?
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow. Think it through. Don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Well... Fine. Strike!
That's your plan, then. That's your plan. Push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm.
Shit, I fell for her trick.
At you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
You know what? Sure.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
What are you talking about?
Are you really going to make me
Yes.
explain it? Look at how evenly matched we are. Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
Don't you all get it? The fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight.
And look at us. We're both so much stronger than we were last time. Think about how much more we can become. Nothing is better than this.
She's right. Imagine how much further we can push each other. Imagine how strong we can be.
I warned you on the stairs, and I'll warn you again. Don't get caught up in emotion. Remember why you're here.
I hate using words. They're so clumsy.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls
no, she's
you
gonna
into her
need me.
knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
We're fine.
You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
She really wants to fight. Aren't you jumping the gun a little here? We each died once. That doesn't mean we're immortal. Were you being metaphorical when you said that nothing exists outside of us? There's more to the world than just this cabin. I saw trees and everything on my way here. Don't you want to be free though? Is there more to life than waking a chain? I don't think this is healthy for either of us. I mean, I know what I'm gonna pick, but I kinda want to explore this. There's nothing besides us.
I meant that nothing else matters. It's hard to describe. It's just a feeling that it's just us. That when we hurt each other, we're alive, and when that happens, everything else is gone.
Guys, you just be metaphorical.
You feel it too, right?
Oh my god, I can't say the word. You know what? Let's just keep going.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Ooh.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
What?
Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be. No!
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
Oh.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing.
Are we just gonna be in perpetual fighting now?
You know what to do. Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
Just missed the heart. Go for the head next.
Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Close to you know what? Just go.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor.
I chose aggression, and I shall continue to be aggression.
Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
Then we get up.
Oh no.
Yes. And then you get up.
I see. So this is really just...
That was a good one. More.
We're just gonna keep doing this.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
I think the narrator is losing it.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body slumps.
I feel so... tired.
I feel like I've heard this voice actor. Chin up, isn't this what we wanted? Just you and me forever? Are you okay? We ended the world, didn't we? Everything's gone. We've been fighting for a long time, you should rest. Are you okay? Oh god. Okay then. It's the mirror! You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away. And it's left something else in her stead.
gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how... The narrator's gone. I think I'm supposed to look into the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I don't have another choice!
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
This feels final. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Okay. I mean, that is how mirrors work, yes. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. What? You are at the cabin. Approach her. You recognize a presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're that saying I met in the space outside the woods, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. You're that saying I met in the space outside of the world, aren't you? I thought that was a dream. Wait, is that referring to the first ending I got?
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
is the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Okay. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Or are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always a princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? That's actually a good question.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes. I would say it matters. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you afraid that I'll find a way to kill you? Ow! Jesus! Thank you for the bits, Zero! We added... Huh? Wait, what is this? What is this? Just showed up. Twitch. We added 30 bits to Cheers. Bonus unlocked. We added
30 bits to Zero's cheer. Bonus bits unlocked. We added 15 more bits.
Okay. Thank you for the bits, Zero. I appreciate them a lot. How many appearances do you have to find? What if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? Aren't you scared I'll fight?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. I mean, how much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Oh, that's why we were able to mention that she's what we saw in the woods, because we saw her again. Ah, okay. Remember, you need to push 10 times for every... No? No, I do not. Also, welcome phase. How many more pieces of you do I have to find? You know what?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. Are you going to do it if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
You know what? Fine.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay then.
You won't.
Okay. Well said. She asks you to remember her. You won't. Everything goes dark and you die.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. No, not 4 yet. 4, 5.